The old place, Barker's King Creek Farms. It's been in the family 173 years. There's been 6 generations enjoyed the property. 4 has actually lived on the property, grew up on it. In 1991, me and my wife bought the first 60 acres from my grandmother. I grew up just a mile or so away, and we always was over here. It's always been a dream of mine to own it. So I told my wife that's where I wanted to live, and she was okay with that, and she helps me work on the place. And then when Bradley got big enough, all 3 works on the place. And then my daddy bought the remaining acreage from my grandmother, and then in 2009, me and my wife bought the rest of it from my father. There's 200 acres of this place, roughly 20 acres in fields, and then there's about 4 different stands of ages of pines on it, and the rest of it will be hardwoods, natural hardwoods. And some of the hardwoods is older hardwoods, and some of it has been naturally regenerated, ration young stuff. It's all certified under the Treasure Forest and Stewardship and Tree Farm. On our Treasure Forest, the primary objective is wildlife, timber, and recreation. And we like to hunt deer, primarily turkeys and rabbits. We have 8 shooting houses scattered around on the place that me and my wife and son has built. There was an old farmhouse that we tore down and used lumber out of the old farmhouse to build 4 of the shooting houses. And there's 6 by 8 shooting houses. And we made them big enough to where all 3 of us could get in there. We also have put up 8 wood duck boxes up and down the creek. Cane Creek runs through our place, and it's 60 foot wide or so. It's a pretty good sized creek, and we see a lot of wood ducks on it. We don't hunt the wood ducks, but they're pretty to watch. These trees right here, I got through the Wild Turkey Federation under Operation Oaks, and we got them over a 3-year period, and I got swamp chestnuts, white oaks, and water oaks. And I got 6 rows running down to the creek, and then 10 running across the bottom side. And I use this right here for cover for wildlife, for bedding, and rabbits. Rabbits like it too.
You got a good variety. If one type oak don't produce acorns, surely some of the rest of them will.
The 25 acres of hardwoods they're all natural stands. That's roughly 60 years old plus. We have taken the pines out of them stands to let the oaks, the younger, smaller oak, have room to grow. We got cost share to plant the first 10 acres of pines.
James, how long has this been thinned?
We thinned it 4 years ago, and after we thinned it, we come in and took power saws and cut down all the unwanted trees that we didn't want, and laid them on the ground and then burn it. And then I come through and randomly picked 50 trees and measured them and wrote them in a diary and numbered them. And then in 5 years I'm going to come back and remeasure them to see the growth rings, and this is one of the trees that I have numbered.
Looks like they're growing good.
And they're roughly 18 years old. I burn the whole place, even the oaks, but I don't burn it as frequent as I burn the pine stands. We do a classroom in the forest on the place. We've done 4 years of that, the 5th grade for the Cleveland County Elementary School.
When the kids come, they sit around here, and this is most of the time whenever they have the talk about the wildlife and what forestry is good for and the positives of taking care of your place and trying to have some objectives.
We've had several magazine articles wrote. Wayne Fears was a writer, and he done some articles over here on rabbit hunting, John Howe, which is a writer for the Co-op magazine. He's done some articles over here for prescribed burning, and the future of the place is just continue to manage it and keep it in the family, keep doing the burning and the wildlife management and planting the food plots. Just hang on to it and hope our son will hang on to it. Maybe someday might could add more to it. If you own property and you like managing it, to me it's kind of like, you know, somebody that fixes up old cars. You know, they take something that really don't look good and turn it into a collector's item, you know.